What's going on, Genius Nation? Welcome to a brand new day, a day that you've never seen before, a day that you will never see again. Happy Saturday to you. Welcome to the Daily Genius. I am Dr. Will, and as always, super excited that you are here with us on this journey. We are episode 198, almost 200 consecutive days of coming to you live. 200 days. We're on a journey of 365 days of coming to you live, and we've almost put 200 on the books, so we're over halfway there. Isn't that amazing? Man, I get super excited when I think about that. Think about the consistency. Think about you showing up for yourself to be a better version of yourself, to create a life that you love. Well, you know it's Saturday, and you know what we do on Saturday. We like to rewind, we like to review, and we like to repair. And so today I want to talk to you about, getting back on track. A lot of times we can get off track, we can get off our routines, we can, they say by February, most people who had resolutions and goals for the new year, they give up on those goals. So, it's mid-year now, it's June. How do you kind of refocus and get back on track? Well, one of the things I like to do is do a recommitment test. And what's a recommitment test? You look at your goals and you look at, the things that you wanted to accomplish, and you ask yourself, are those still meaningful to me? Am I still serious about them? Am I still committed? And here's the thing about creating your life. Like, you're not in prison, so you get an opportunity to change your mind. You're not stuck with anything. Maybe something was important to you back in January or at the beginning of the year, but you kind of reconsidered it and you said, you know what? That's really not that important to me. But what's important to me right now? And so when you're getting back on track, you do this recommitment test and you say, okay, right now in my life, there's a lot that could happen in 6 months, right? So the things that were important to you at the beginning of the year may not be important to you right now. Or maybe you're just on a whole different trajectory and you wanted to change courses. Well, a lot of times we're still trying to do that old thing and trying to incorporate the new thing. Well, just leave the old thing alone. If it's no longer serving you, you have the right to walk away from it. You have the right to walk away from it. So as we're in the month of June, the halfway point of the year, let's look at it. Let's say, okay, this is what I said I wanted to accomplish. And let's start identifying some of the roadblocks that you face, some of the obstacles that you face, and then just looking at your own self. I always believe that you should just be true to you. A lot of times we see a lot of other people doing things and we say, hey, I want to do that, but your heart's not in it. You're really not passionate about it. I remember growing up, I got into sports not because I was passionate about it, but because my friends were doing it. Yep, that's the reason. I remember going to Gregory's house, one of my good childhood friends, and I went to Gregory's house, knocked on the door, talked with his grandmother, said, hey, I'm here to play with Gregory. And she says, oh, baby Gregory, he's at the park. He's at the park playing football. Went over to my other friend's Moshe's house and knocked on the door, said, hey, Miss Brown, I'm here to play with Moshe. She said, oh, baby, Moshe's at the park. He's playing football. And so I went over to Stevenson Village, and sure enough, all of my friends were playing football. So I started playing football, not because I liked it, but because that's what my friends were doing. So all the way up until high school, that's what I did because all my friends were playing football. I remember after school one day, I'm looking for my friends. We usually walked home together. I didn't see them. I went in search for them. They were running track. So I started running track because my friends were running track. And so I remember I was pretty good, very athletic. I remember going to college to play football, and I'll never forget that one day I'm out there and I'm playing, and I got hit really hard. And it just dawned on me. I said, man, these people are out here for real. Like, they're trying to go to the NFL. They're trying to, use football. And I'm just out here because my friends were out here. I'm just out here because I got a scholarship. But I realized that I wasn't really passionate about it. I had never really been passionate about sports. I was just doing it because my friends were doing it. And so I had to make a decision that day. I was like, yeah, this is not for me, because I didn't have the commitment. I didn't have the passion for it, and so I wasn't willing to do the work. I wasn't willing to do the work. And one of my friends, one of my best friends in high school, he went on to play in the NFL, and I could see the difference. Like, now he's a coach in the NFL. He's been passionate and committed about football for a majority of his life. I just didn't have that. I didn't have that passion for it. So do that passion test. Ask yourself, do that commitment test. Man, do I really want to do this? Is this what I really want to do? If not, you have the permission to do something different. Find something that you're going to be passionate about and committed about, because if you're not, you're always going to be falling off the. You're always going to be falling off the horse. You're always going to be falling off the wagon and restarting and restarting and restarting and restarting, because the thing is, you're really not committed to it. So find that passion, find that commitment in your life, and when you find it, I'm telling you, it's going to be easier to be motivated. It's not going to necessarily make the task easier, but you'll have the right mindset and you'll have the right energy. Like, the worst thing is to be, have you ever been on a job that you really didn't like, you really wasn't passionate about? It was harder to get up on Monday morning, right? It was harder to interact with people. It was harder to be motivated by the job, because you really weren't passionate about it. So find that space of passion for you, and you'll find out that your motivation will go up, your execution will go up, your focus will go up, and it'll make a big difference. So that's what I want to share with you. As I always tell you, go out there and be your amazing, brilliant, genius selves. Go out there and make someone else smile as you make yourself smile, and enjoy your day. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow on The Daily Genius. All right, guys, have a great one.